Hi everyone, exercise 1.2.1 in the textbook was a little bit confusing, so I thought I'd just do a short video to show you where to get started on this one. What I've done here is I've entered the data by hand in Excel. Each of these numbers you've seen in the textbook there, and in order to get that label, all I did was click on it and come over here, and originally it said something like var 0001, and I filled in all the information. If you have a look at the other video I posted last week, that'll show you the details of that. I've gone ahead and added labels here so that I know what we're talking about. And also, very importantly, I've declared missing values to be equal to -1. If I click this little dot 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 here, you can see I've done this. Now I've indicated that the missing value is -1. In the first variable, gender, there were no missing values, but there were others later on. So I've just done that for each one of these. I've also indicated that we have nominal scale and nominal measures. Okay, so that's all just been put into place by hand. I've done the same for age, region, and qualification. Now, in order to start working on this data, if we go to Analyze, and under Descriptive Statistics, we were first asked to get frequencies for these. So I've done gender for, let's do all of them, shall we? Just for the interest of it. If we go to statistics, we could start asking for different things. We get mean, the median, the mode. Let's try the standard deviation, the variance. Minimum maximum is quite useful. Okay. Press OK. Alright, so we've got a number of different frequencies here. Let's have a look. Here we have all the statistics in one grouping. Okay, we can see down here we have however many cases we have and the missing values here. Then we have one missing value in each of these three variables here. The mean of a categorical variable doesn't make a lot of sense. So if we say the mean gender is 1.44, that's not meaningful to us. Okay, likewise, we can see that if we say the mean category is 2, doesn't mean very much. So keep that in mind. However, if we look at the modal class, that is quite useful to us here. So the modal value for gender was 1, which means there were more males than females. The modal value here for the region is 1. However, we note that multiple modes exist, and only the smallest value is shown. That would suggest that there might be a couple of classes with the same number of people in them. And the modal class here was number 3, which was other qualification. So that's just why categorical variables don't always make sense with means and things like that. Now, if we have a look at age, however, we can see that the mean age is 27 or so, 28. Alright, and people will range between 24 and 33. The reason why I got minimum and maximum here is because I find it's very useful to check my data entry. So over here in the gender pool, if I started getting a maximum of 3 or 4, I know I've done something wrong. Over here we know that values had to be between 1 and 4 because we can check it on our label. Over here values had to be between 1 and 3 because we can check it on our label. That's why labels are important. Here we have our frequency table, which makes a lot more sense than a mean in this case. 55% or 56% of respondents were male. Here we have our frequency category for age. Okay, where most people seem to be in the 22.2% of people were in the category of 24. Okay, and here we have the region. Okay, as we can see, there are two modal classes, 1 and 2, inner and northern. And here we have the qualifications, and the modal class was 44.4% of people with other qualifications. Okay, so that's just how we did the frequency table. We were also asked to do histograms and things like that. I'll let you go on to do those now that I've got you started. Please do let me know if you have any further questions.